Hello everybody, and welcome MFL Total Access. Willpower, Terry Babelis. We're back. No more fooling around, folks. Man, this feels good, Terry.
Does it ever, eh?
You
We
just
had
told me not to
all
yell, and I've been yelling this like first introduction.
we had all sorts of different types of weather past Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Started MFL off with a bang.
Yeah, it was like what 4 days in one, eh?
Yep. What were you most excited for the before the season started?
LeBear.
Not the podcast.
I mean, one area, one A LeBear, one B Le podcast. Yeah, but come on, baby, come on.
What
The
do you think the
LeBear.
players most excited for?
Who?
The players
Oh, seeing Kevin Ref. Yeah,
with the shirt on.
yeah. Well, I mean, yes. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so it's the first show, episode one.
Holy,
It feels like it's been forever, eh?
wow, like has it been like what, like 5 or 6 months?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Last
six or
la,
seven, but
last show was probably November.
wow. Yeah, facts, eh?
Yeah. Got bunch of stuff to talk about. Before we get into the good stuff, we'll go over some of the other stuff. Laval and Brossard registrations close officially tomorrow. Make sure you get your team or individual registration in. Um, Youth League, we have a youth league running this summer. Let us know if you're interested. If you didn't hear about it, just write to the MFL to get more info. We're offering free practices before the season even starts, even to players who don't want to commit. So since you're still of age, Willie, for the youth league, you could come join.
Oh, that's
Even if
cool.
you're unsure, because it could not fit with your schedule with like church and like your homework and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You can come to the free practices all you want and decide after if you want to play or not. There's no issues at all. What else?
Are
We
they
got
all there?
Madden. Yeah, it's always at LeBaron.
Oh, okay. Say
Practices
less,
and
bro.
games. Yeah.
Say less, bro. Say less.
Uh, we got the French podcast, the
Why?
live French podcast with Matt and Gold that premiered on Sunday, right when the Habs were playing Game 7. So the live viewers were not at the peak, but the episode's still on our page to make sure you tune in and watch that. You can still comment on it. Matt and Gold do a great job recapping the whole league, actually, including Brossard when it starts. Mainly focusing on Division 4 and 5, which have more than half the teams in the league.
That's crazy.
Yeah, some say they're as good as you and me, but in French.
I strive to be as good as them, so I'll take that all
Yeah,
day long.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think their chemistry. They known each other for a little longer than we have.
I mean, considering I'm 12 years old, I understand that.
Good call.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think that's all I got. Anything you got on your?
Mm, let's see. Well, a few people have been asking for washrooms at Le Bear. I've been at like besides that.
Oh yeah, so
But as
uh,
soon as I get there, Will, is there washrooms? Like, it's good to see you too. How's it going?
yeah, so they'll officially be open. I think not week 2, but as of week 3.
So we're talking like the blue thingies.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They get delivered. I think after the second week of the month of May, usually.
Okay.
We kind of have a special deal with LeBaron that we could start a little earlier. That's why we're only playing at LeBaron the first 2 weeks. But as of the third week, we'll be at almost all our parks at the same time, and we'll have toilets everywhere.
Man. So people are laughing then. Good.
Anything else you got asked?
No, that so far that was it. A little bit about the Dolphins and how they're going to win a game next season.
I
But yeah,
actually
it's just,
saw a Facebook post today that they have the lowest win total in the league. Like they're
oh, like
predicted
for
to win the least amount of games.
oh,
It was
yeah,
between them, the Browns, and the Cards, and they were last.
we're still going to win more games than the Jets, bro. It's the Jets.
Let's see.
Yeah, you tell the Dolphins to play MFL D2 next year. We're missing a team.
Yeah.
No, but
Did you
all in all,
get?
it's great to be back. That's the biggest thing. I feel like we haven't played like MFL in years.
Did you get right into it, or you want
Yeah,
to chit
let's
chat a little
jump.
more?
No, let's jump, bro. Let's jump.
You
No more
don't let the
beating around the
audience
bush.
know what you had for breakfast.
Today I was running late. I got a scone at second cup. There was no blueberry one, so I had the cranberry one. Cranberry one's not as good.
Doesn't sound good.
No, no, it's not. Because I mean, when I got there at like 10 o'clock for breakfast, it was too late. So
All right. What division you want to start with?
three. Okay, well, I don't mind getting D1 over with, but we'll start with three.
Okay, how do we do this?
Oh
Do
man,
we?
Player of the Weeks are up already?
Oh yeah, and as you can see, we have David St. Jean's beautiful picture. So I don't know if you guys saw that Facebook post where if you don't have a picture on the website, like all the gentlemen we're seeing right over here, send us an email, mtlflagfootball@gmail.com with your picture, and we'll put it up for you with the nice MFL background.
Respect. It looks like he's wearing a Thunder Buddies jersey there, right? But he never
I
played Thunder
believe,
Buddies
I believe he is. He has been a Thunder Buddy once upon a time.
in MFL.
I'm not sure. I don't think so in MFL.
Hmm.
But you've won a chip with him on Thunder Buddies, no?
Yeah, but we don't talk about that league.
Uh, what were you gonna say when we pulled up this? Was the picture, the player of the week?
Oh yeah, I didn't. We already had Player of the Week up. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we discussed it in the media chat. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, the chat
Which
I'm in.
yeah, we appreciate your input
Oh
on
yeah, I
on
know I
that.
didn't see, but yeah, no, I got you, bro. I got you.
Um, yeah, so we do like a quick overview on like the division, the number of teams, and all that stuff.
Yeah, we can start with that. Let's do that quickly. And well, actually, I think it's important. Like all kidding aside, we make sure like how many teams make the playoffs. Like that's decided, right?
Uh, for the most part, it hasn't been communicated yet, so we'll wait till the official email comes out.
Okay. So completely forget what I said.
But
So
it's
we
in the
won't
rule
talk.
book if you're wondering. So like the rule book
Okay.
literally specifies if the division has that many teams, this many make the playoffs.
Got you, got you. Okay.
Yeah. But Division Three, I feel has always been one of the best divisions. It's always like one of the more competitive divisions with the most amount of teams, uh, as opposed to like Division One and Two, for example, that have fewer teams. This year, Division Three with 14 total teams. Um, you have a good mix. You have quite a few teams returning, like Tropic Thunder, Drama Club, Aold, Spartans were there, Bandits were there, Ducks were there. No matter their last spring, you
Mhm.
have some new teams here, like brand new teams like Jade Vipers, uh, Ghosts. Well, Ghosts actually, I'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Cessna's the Division Five champs.
In
Skip Division
fact,
Four and go to
that's sick.
Division Three.
That's
That's
sick.
what?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
We got the Return Les Petits Phoques. We
Yeah.
got Hounds, who are the core from the Six Flags team, the actual Six Flags team, not the one that I thought you were referring to.
Got you, got you. Okay, okay.
Um, who did I not mention? Iron Trollers, obviously, and yeah, Alouettes making the jump to Division Three after being back-to-back Division Four champions.
Nice.
Starting off with an L. For the Ghosts, do you know who that team is?
No idea, but I find the name sick.
Okay, so do you remember last spring when Action Squad registered in Division Three and then Gold got hurt early in the season and Avery took over as quarterback and he brought them to the for sure a playoff berth, I believe at least the quarterfinals, maybe a semifinals.
Yeah, with Justin White on the squad, eh?
Yeah, so this is
Yeah, I
that
remember.
exact same team with Avery at quarterback. So I wonder if the ghost is the signification that Gold is the ghost on the team because like his unfortunate injury led to a fortunate circumstance of Avery finding that chemistry with Justin White and making new connections and having a full time position at quarterback now with this team. So I wonder
Is
if
that
that's the
com
reference.
is that completely random out of your butt, or like you think so?
I mean, I just thought of it on the fly now when I
I
was
was
thinking
gonna.
about the
That's
team.
actually why I'm impressed for a man very, a small imagination and very like to the point, logical like that.
I'm not that creative, eh?
No, 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 very incredibly uncreative, but by the boat and I
I
don't
mean,
know.
when it comes to numbers and playoff scenarios and all
Oh yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
stuff,
You bust.
how many
But
timeouts you should call in the
oh
last
yeah,
minute of the
yeah.
game?
Well, you already know that was very good. Wow, respect. I'm impressed. But
I'd be
just
happy if someone could confirm in the comments. So,
oh yeah, yeah. No, no. I think that we'll just confirm this what it is right now. But looking at this roster, just like defensively, I don't think teams are going to score too many. I mean, they went 1-1, and lost the pretty fuck, but that's a strong team. Like obviously
yeah,
with a great quarterback and just like on defense too, you got ball hawks flying everywhere.
yeah. Guess let's recap a few of these games. Did you see any?
Let's see. I saw a bit of Hounds Drama Club. Mm, I saw. Well, it's funny because when I watched this game, it looked like it was like back and forth, like score for score. Hounds end up taking it 19-13. Um, And yeah, I saw a few nice throws there by a Caesar. I saw the first one to Dobbs. Yeah, Dobbs having a good game, two touchdowns here on the four
Is
catch.
Dobbs on a team in every division?
Yeah, I was gonna. So he's playing Div 5. You said.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, I guess he must be in every division. And but this is a strong team too. Like, look, Kevin St. Pierre, Dobbs, Caesar at quarterback. He looked good. It's funny, like he went 11 of 23 here. But what I saw, like, it looked like he was having a solid game. And yeah, that's a good team here. A few too many interceptions there by Quinton. Four. I think there was a few drop balls though. Like I really felt like it was kind of like pre. This is really pre. I don't like saying week one is preseason, but week one is preseason.
I mean, uh, compared to other leagues where like literally every team makes the playoffs in the MFL, roughly 60% make it, depending on the division and the number of teams. So like week one is definitely not preseason. Like week one is super important, especially in divisions like Division One, where like only 4 out of 7 teams make it. And trying to think here.
Yeah, and that's a great call.
Yeah, yeah, it kind of ranges between like 55 and 65%. The number of teams will probably get an email out before week two or pretty soon, confirming how many teams in each division make the playoffs, the full playoff schedule ahead of time. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, this was I mean, I didn't see any of the game, but it just by the score line, it's kind of like that kind of sloppy. Maybe this is when it was the hailing, right?
It
No.
was, I think, the game before the Iron Wolves game, I think.
Okay. I want to talk about this game because it was one I circled on my calendar with the Cessnas moving up to Division Three. You know, like we already mentioned, jumping over Division Four, and also the Jade Vapors brand new team here. I saw Eric Laframboise post on MFL Players with that nice picture of him throwing a football. Gets picked up right away at as a quarterback. Puts up 19 and 32 points in back-to-back games. It's really tough when you put up 32 points and lose the game.
Mhm.
I know we don't like to say there's like moral victories and all that stuff, but like for your first time meeting these guys and playing, I think putting up 32 points is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
You see here we have a few names, quite a few names that we recognize in the NFL, right? I don't think Joshua and Jorge are related, even though they have the same last name. But this is a huge win for Cessnas. I think that making the jump to Division Three. I mean, if we would have had a preseason episode, it would have been one of the big question marks and storylines for me in Division Three. Like, could they compete? Obviously, we knew that they were like really good Division Five team, maybe even like slightly too strong for Division Five by season's end. Obviously, when the season started, it wasn't the case, but the progression
Mhm.
of Milan at quarterback, the progression of the chemistry they all had together, obviously Mario coaching them up. By this end of the season, they were just like really strong,
Yeah.
and that goes to show like how they bonded as a team throughout the season. Because I don't think week one we thought they were too strong for the division, and jumping the division and coming in Division Three, making their mark, winning against this pretty talented team with a pretty good quarterback is pretty impressive. I'd like to see what
I
they got
think,
on their schedule next week. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, no, like you're saying, the Jade Vipers, like, that's a pretty impressive, first two games, even though they ended up losing them both. But yeah, talk about like efficient there. Milan throwing 8 completions,
Yeah,
4 of them for TDs. In that game against Jade Vipers, I think it was 20 yards per completion, so he was really singing the rock deep. But yeah, no, I think to it's tough though. It's tough to put up 32, and as a quarterback, I think he threw for was almost 300 yards there. I think I saw, and then to come away or just over 200 yards, 206, come away with the loss is tough. But it's a good point that like I said preseason, but you're right. Like now, Jade Vipers are 0-2, and it's not time to panic, but like I think 0-3 is panic time. Um, Especially when we talk about like 50% or maybe just a little bit less than 50% teams making the
yeah, a little bit
playoffs,
more.
a little bit
I
more
think
than
55,
50%.
55 to
Um,
65, yeah.
yeah, so it's and they got two not easy, very easy games coming up against Ghosts and Iron Trollers who have been there for a while. So they really got to win one of the next two, I'd say.
Yeah. Ducks putting up 38. Looks like they're not in preseason, they're midseason form, right? They lost that semifinals heartbreaker to Bandits last fall. Um, been in a finals recently in Division Three with the lead very late. This is like one of the most, I'd say, I think it's safe to say they're one of the favorites right in this division right now.
well, if not the favorite. Yeah, I think the Dave and Antoine Bussière connection is crazy. Right, this game, 9 catches, a buck 48, 3 TDs. And I think people know that he's the main guy, right? But it's one thing to know, another thing to stop it. Um, and yeah, they just Ducks seem to be clicking on all cylinders, and it's kind of like the feeling of okay, it should be their year, and let's see what happens type thing.
Yeah, yeah. Great to see Pittsburgh back. I didn't have a chance to actually like see them. I saw them from afar,
Hmm.
but it's great to have them back in the league.
For what I guess the game was early, eh?
Probably second or third time slot. 10.
Yeah, yeah, that's early, early.
What division you want to go to next?
Let's go Div 1.
So I spoke with Matt. I think he covered pretty thoroughly Division 4 and 5. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3 women's. We could go over 4 and 5 as well,
Hmm.
but there's like 70 million teams in those divisions, so we're gonna have to pick and choose and try to rotate throughout the season.
For 4 and 5.
Yeah, you said you want to go Division 1 now?
Yeah, Div 1.
You want to talk about the spanking the Outlaws handed to you?
Well, we got three nail biters here, right? No, unfortunately, we didn't.
I think
Um,
the storyline of Division 1 this week is Nicolas Boucher's performance against Double Dippers. And also, well, the fact that Double Dippers were leading this game at halftime 18 to 14 is pretty remarkable. Uh, Tristan, we know he's a baller on both sides of the field, right? Make that three sides of the field now with him balling out at quarterback 22 for 29, 222, 7 touchdowns, 1 pick. He got, is that 7 points off of converts on 7 touchdowns?
Pretty good numbers.
Yeah, that's pretty remarkable for week 1 that you would call preseason. You got Nicolas Boucher putting up 6 tutties, 6 freaking touchdowns, and I think got a couple of sacks. Got 2 sacks. I think he got 3 PDs on Dave. Um, look,
Two 2 point
I
converts.
yeah, like we knew it was going to be a little rough for Double Dippers this week. They were missing some of their top guys. In Victor, obviously Eric's probably nursing another injury right now.
Is he
Uh,
alive?
well, he's probably alive, but not
Yeah.
like healthy.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
Wishing him well.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's funny
uh,
because I saw and I was like, I was looking at the play-by-play and I saw like, the thingamajiggy star Nico. I said, oh my God, his stats aren't going to get recorded. Because it looked like he was entered as a sub, and I was like,
don't
man,
worry, we're gonna fix that.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he came to ask us about it before his game even ended. Uh,
I have to say I don't blame him after a game like that. Like I'm not
yeah,
like
literally superstar performance.
yeah, I'm not
Is
this
it a
record.
record in Division 1? Let's go
Yeah, I was
see.
just gonna. I remember. I think Marv got like a 7 touchdown game. I think in
So
Div.
then it's not a record. Oh,
No,
okay.
in Div two.
Okay, okay. Single game.
Um, but I think that was in Div two. Um, I mean, I think the record
It
is
tied the
7.
record.
Holy, I'm surprised. That's sick. I didn't know we had. Who the heck is that? Mathieu
Who?
Lachartier.
Steve's boy.
Oh, and another like CFL legend that Steve recruited. I got you. Okay, well, that's crazy. Well, there you go. You could just tie the record. You have to bring Mario.
Anyway,
Yeah.
all that to say, what's your over under for Double Dippers wins in Division 1?
I'm gonna say 3.5.
Okay, yeah. Like I could seriously see them going 4 and 6,
Yeah.
which would be great for a first Division 1 season. Obviously, the jump between Division 2 and 1, I believe they're ready for it. It's been I don't know how many seasons that they were putting up 50 points consistently in the regular season
Mhm.
in Division 2, and then like close to zero in the playoffs. But it's the regular season that matters most, right?
Oh yeah. Obviously, that's where the stats and everything comes in and the awards. No, but I gotta say, just like we talked about, like MTL Cessnas coming from Div 5, Div 3, you gotta respect the Dippers jump. And I think
Oh, for
like
sure.
because technically, I mean, they could have squeezed their way into Div 2, right?
Well, they would have probably had to cut a few of their top guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Like not with the roster they have now. Like obviously not. Like
Yeah, yeah, where they would have to, yeah, I guess, like one or two of the main guys, but still, right? Dave Grisson, like you said, first thing when I think about him is like getting better, every season, every game, like tough first matchup here. Les Ronceurs, I was thinking about it, like this is arguably the most athletic team in the MFL, right? Les Ronceurs, like
yeah, that's fair to say.
yeah, like in terms of athletes, like I mean. Outlaws are the favorites, but like I don't think people mistake them for being athletic.
Yeah,
Um,
except for Steve.
oh, yeah, I mean he's yeah, exactly. Like he makes up for all the unathletic guys. But yeah,
I
no,
think you were telling me that you took up some diving classes before.
beg your pardon?
I think before the show you were talking about his diving classes.
Oh
Pretty
yeah, yeah, yeah,
athletic.
yeah. Like a dolphin, like the fish. Yeah, yeah, really. No, like yeah. So, um, no, but yeah, so tough first matchup for Double Dippers. Yeah, unfortunately, we had three non-tight games. Yeah, speaking of see, like, look for the Outlaws Arnolds game, I think it was like good old Outlaws. It was like Steve doing his thing, hitting Smuda, hitting Svetna, and for us, it really seemed like a preseason game. We just like weren't clicking, and they dominated from start to finish, both sides of the ball. It was like honestly, they were like peak midseason form, and it was like they hadn't missed a beat.
I feel KLB were in the same boat as you guys.
Yeah, it's funny because I watched the first few plays and I was like, wow, Pro's moving the ball on the field. And then I checked the score and I was like, looks like he struggled like we did.
I feel week two should be a lot closer games, right? Like Idaho's making their debut against KLB. That one might not be close, but then the unit Lansar should definitely be a close one. Lansar KLB should definitely be a close one, and you and
Mm.
Double Dipper should definitely be a close one.
Yeah, I think Unit Ranceur is a game I'm looking forward to the most of those four.
Yeah, get your popcorn ready, eh?
Trust, you best believe that too. Oh, and I'm off at that slot. Let's go. And okay, we can confirm four teams make the playoffs, right?
Yeah, in Division One, I'm 99% sure it's four teams.
Yeah, that's better than two. I thought it was going to be two.
Oh, last year Woodridge crowned the champion.
Yeah, yeah, trust.
Division Two.
Yeah, good call.
So Honor Game's new logo is red hot.
It's actually sick, eh? I was looking at it and I was like, this is not an honor game.
Let's go start with their game first against Bin. Oh my God, I saw like the end of this game. Wasn't it crazy?
I saw the majority of the second half and it was like, yeah, it was almost like you like a movie, and I was like, no, that's too
So
unrealistic. And
so we have Lee Bin who have been like 99% the exact same team since their like inception in the MFL. And they just added the Thompson O'Reilly brothers, who are like a plug and play, both are plug and play type players, right? You literally just insert them in your offense and your defense, and chemistry is automatically there. You got them combining for two touchdowns on offense and five. They combined for five interceptions on defense, with Jeremy getting all five. Um, it's pretty remarkable, including a pick six to take the lead late in the game. And then you got Honor Game, who's literally a brand new team of like a bunch of different players who did not have a Division two team, and it's a pretty solid performance given like considering Dave threw six freaking interceptions for them
yeah,
to have lost by like one possession on like almost the last play of the game is pretty remarkable, especially given the fact that like all these guys didn't even know each other like a few weeks ago or like have never played together a few weeks ago.
that is freaking impressive. Two things to say. One of them is exactly what you said, like the Thompson O'Reilly brothers. It seemed like they've been playing them forever, and not only like the way they play, but just kind of like the team chemistry and team five. Like they just seemed genuinely into the game, and Jean-Francois seemed like he was pumped up every time Jeremy got an interception. It just seems to be like a nice fit there. And we just talked
Isn't it
about.
the best feeling ever for a quarterback when your defense gets a pick? Like,
Yeah, it's like pressure's off, right? It looked like he threw four interceptions, sorry, four touchdowns, three picks, and you win the game. Like as a quarterback, you're going to take that. And yeah, it was just like this was like one of the back and forth games when it was TC late in the game, caught like a 5 yard hook and took it to the house. And I was like,
oh
okay,
yeah,
so this game's over. And then a nice, I think it was a post route to Sam. He caught it in traffic, really nice catch over the top. And then yeah, they got the 2 point conversion. Then it was a pick by I think it was not Mimi, it was Simon Baudouin that they got an interception like the very last play that sealed the deal. Like this is crazy. Like when do you see nine total interceptions in the game? Like three sacks, a pick six.
in
Uh,
Division five,
like it's bananas.
you see that in Division five.
Yeah, yeah, true. Usually games not this high scoring though. Um,
No,
but I got like a little surprised to see Dave throw six picks, right? Like I mean, he's first time throwing to like most of these guys. I don't expect a similar performance come week 2 for Honor Game.
yeah, agreed. Do we even talk about the Simon Says Lions Den game?
I was thinking about it when we were like like before the show, and I was like, I think I don't know what to say, and I think I don't know what to say.
Yeah, let's
Like
just
it
move
was,
on.
yeah, it was ugly.
Rejects Average Joe's.
Okay, but okay, we have to say something. Was you think it was more about Simon Says or more about Lions Den?
Was it what?
Wait, what does it say more about? More about Simon Says or more about Lions Den?
I'd say more about Lions Den.
Okay,
You?
I'd say so too, just because DeChesney is like not the QB of Simon Says, right? Maybe
Meaning?
there's QB controversy there. I don't know. I heard DeChesney
Um,
likes to stir the pot. That's what I heard, so I don't know.
you know what he really was stirring?
Hmm.
Ball distribution, man. Look at that.
Yeah, trust, eh? It was like Oprah. Oh my gosh, you're right. Holy cow.
7 different receivers with
Oh,
a
that's nuts.
freaking touchdown. I didn't even think you could that's possible.
I didn't even know they had 7 players in the game. Wow, that is impressive.
That's crazy, no? Like that has to be
Wow.
the like yeah.
God, I think we're like there's been records left and right in like the first 10 minutes of the show.
Uh Rejects Average Joe's. Average Joe's continuing their losing streak now. Um
Like
well,
I mean,
Rejects have been losing a few players.
so it's a
Yeah.
PO's QB of the team, right?
Well, it was Dobbs this past Saturday, but Pio wasn't there, so we'll find
Yeah,
out when they're both there.
touche. But no, moving forward, just like simple, like average shows, like you need to find a way to get Avery the ball more, right? Like we were talking about it off air. He's one of the
Yeah,
best.
like I looked at the stats. I'm like, oh, I guess Avery didn't play, but I saw him at the field. Was he like hurt or something? He was only able to throw. Then I go in the roster and I'm like, no, his name is checked there. And I go in the
Mhm.
play-by-play and I search for his name, and he appears by getting 1 penalty. Um, yeah, there's no reason Avery should not have at least a catch in this game.
Yeah, and then like 18, it's something you got Kev St. Pierre, you got Evangelista too. Like this is not a bad team. I think that you could. And you lost to like your core though, right? With Jason Edwards and those guys. Um,
Who else is those guys besides Jason Edwards?
well, there's Edwards, there's Flood.
Oh yeah,
They use Flood. They lost. Well, also Jeffrey too, right?
yeah, call.
Yeah, but
So
still,
remember how we were? Go
yeah,
ahead.
this team is talented.
Remember how a few seasons ago we were talking about how they were nothing but they were definitely not average Joes because they were like a lot better than average.
Like literally undefeated.
Yeah, I think it's time to add below average Joes.
Yeah, well, like,
Because average Joes is a huge overstatement right now.
yeah, right now, yes, right now. I mean, it's a little early. It's week 1. Um, yeah, like depends. I honestly feel week 2 is the most important season. Sorry, most important week of the season.
Week two, the most important one.
Yeah, even yes, Terry, even more important than the final week of the season. Before you ask,
All right,
because I read your mind like a book, bro. Don't worry.
go to the women's division.
Right.
So it's kind of like Division One,
Yeah.
quite a few nail biters.
Yeah.
We got a few new teams here. So I'll I'll mention this, but I won't say more. There's going to be a special playoff structure for the women's division this season. Uh,
Tell
we
me
were
more.
very we were very close to having two divisions. We did not finally, but we're going to have something fun for all teams. That's all I'll say when the official communication comes out. We could speak about it after. But yeah, we're happy to have 10 teams this season in the women's division. Just 1 year ago in spring 2025, there were only three.
Yeah.
So that's pretty remarkable growth. Uh, yeah,
That's amazing. More
our
than tripled.
yeah. Who would you say are your preseason or post week one season favorites?
I think I got to go drama queens.
Yeah,
I think Crazy Bees should and will give them a run for their money. But I mean, it's cool to see MTL Cessnas where like they're obviously they've had a few girls that have played MFL before,
it's a new franchise. They got a
but
team
yeah,
in
new
Division
franchise.
Three, Five, and women's.
That's pretty sick.
Let's see if we should be expecting any closer games Division Two. So Capitals and Humble should be a good one. Uh, And Pink Panthers, Cessnas. Pink Panthers gonna have to figure out their you know what.
Yeah, Cessna's going to be heavy favorites. But Pink Panthers, I found that such a sick name.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Their logo's nice too.
Yeah, preach. You ever see the one with Steve Martin?
Yes.
You didn't seem like the
You
type. Oh wow,
you,
that
you
is a
watch
sick one.
you watch movies?
Yeah, all the time, bro.
Um, Anything else you want to add on the women's division before we move to the next division?
Well, we got so this that poll don't play. So we got a double buy for them. Yes, and free agents.
Yes,
Oh wow. Okay,
both
so
them
I'm
starting their
curious to
season
see how
week
that
three.
that pans out.
Diaz going to play against the Drama Queens in that their first game. Drama Queens are going to be at least 2 games in, I believe. Yeah, it'll be Drama Queen's third game of the season, whereas Diaz going to be that first. It could be a finals preview.
Facts. I always find that tough, man. Like when you're playing a team that's already played two, if not three games.
It's happened to us a few seasons ago, and clearly it was not the way to go.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Remember?
Yeah, oh,
Like
yeah.
Dave got hurt. We had like 2 guys coming late. One guy had no flags. It's a
Oh
game we got
gosh.
whooped against double dippers.
Oh my gosh. That's
Darcy McGee. Remember?
it was our buddy Rufus.
Yeah. Still has a Thunder Buddies jersey. Hoping I get it back one day. All right. So let's go Division 4 or 5 next. You know how many teams there are in Division 4?
Yep.
How many?
More than 10, less than 98.
You have to guess an exact number.
21.
I think you're close.
I mean, usually I'm fairly accurate. Oh gosh, darn it. I gave extra one for good luck.
Yeah. So we had lots of games here. Well, DTS taking off right where they left off, eh?
Trust. I
Wait,
think it was they got a
that's not the
lot of.
expression.
Beg your pardon?
That's not the expression. I said that wrong.
Like they continue just where they left off.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I think they got a lot of
64
picks.
points.
Yeah, I look a lot on defense, and they got a lot of picks.
Oh, you checked out the stats?
I think so. Yeah.
Anything else that pop up?
Well, I think a lot of the favorites won this week, right?
Oh, how did you know who the favorite was?
Well, I mean, judging from past years, it's like nothing but D solid, slicks.
Red Flags, Los Plutos?
She would be the favorites there.
The Red Flags were a playoff team in Winter Division 3.
Well, see, there you go. Are Los Plitos still the usual squad, like the usual core?
Who?
Los Plitos.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Slick's putting up a 40 burger. Well, I don't know if it's like, is it beer that I maybe just too weak or missing players?
I mean, I don't understand all these high scoring games in week one, like 38, 44.
Yeah. Except the games lasted longer or something.
Yeah, preach. Safe to say our buddy Gabby wasn't running those games.
And wish him well and forever.
Preach.
We'll look at some season stats already, some season leaders in this division. Change up a little bit instead of going to the games.
Yeah, no, good call there.
Wow, so Chris Giovanni had himself a game. 8 receptions, 151 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Man, that's pretty impressive. That I think that would smash records if he was averaging. Has anyone had 1,000 yard season?
Yes, Muda.
He did, eh?
Yeah,
I think he's the only one.
I think so.
Okay, okay. Brian Mustard, 6 TDs, no picks. That completion percentage.
Big question there is, are the Mustard Tigers going to last all season?
I hope they make it to midseason, and then after midseason, we'll see if they make it to the second half of the season. But I mean, it has to be like championship or bust for them, no?
I feel we say that literally every year.
That's what I mean. It's like it has to continue this year. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of teams in the division.
A lot of teams.
Mm,
Shout out to Mari Lou with her 2 picks.
damn nice. But we're got to get that logo up, eh?
Yeah, I guys gotta get the logo up. Should be that complicated. Put a picture of a red flag. A few people came to buy flags and they bought. I'm like, what color do you want? We have a bunch of colors. They said purple. I'm like, oh, cool. What's your team name? Because I didn't recognize them. Like, red flags. I'm like, you sure you want purple? Look, we have red flags. Like, no, it's okay. Our jersey's red.
Well, because that's the hack, eh? Red on red.
They didn't want to use that hack.
Well, I gotta respect that.
Okay, since we didn't cover the week one games, let me know which games. Okay, okay.
Okay, bro. There's more games than the NFL weekend, bro.
Okay, which game are you most excited for in week two?
I'm sorry, I have to enlarge my screen. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go F. Thank you. I'm gonna go FAT Players Bandits. LeBert 1240.
That's the one I was gonna say. I
Well,
think neither team played week one, right? Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
I'll go Baby Yoda loud.
nice. Oh, Baby Yoda. Is that from Star Wars? Where was that from, actually?
You know who the outsiders are?
Like the Raiders fans? That's a sick look. I bet you Rob White's on the team.
No, he's not.
Oh, well, Gauthier. That's our buddy Scottaboo.
It's a few ex Alouette players here. Our boy Ryan Richard Lee.
Oh, let's get it.
It's pretty cool that they put like the Raiders logo with like flags.
Oh wow, that's really cool. That's got to be one of the nicer logos in the NFL, eh?
NFL?
And yeah, and
I don't know. I'm not a fan of like just like I like black jerseys, but not like a just plain black logo. I feel I'm missing some color. Like the A patch should have been like red or something.
yeah. I don't know. Someone's got to be simple. That's a solid team, man.
Yeah, very solid. Division Division 5.
5.
Even more teams in Division 5. Believe it or not.
More than 20?
Yeah,
Holy cow!
23 is a bigger number than 20.
Last time I checked, but nowadays you never know. Wait, did Titans win?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's regular season. Okay, okay, it's all good. No, I'm kidding. Oh, also, I think Robert got 4 picks in the game.
In the Titans game,
Yep, I did my research.
but you don't know if they won.
No, that would be how MFL would it be if someone got 4 picks and they lost? Is
I'm
it
sure it's
that?
happened.
Yeah, it's probable.
Damn. Good for him.
Wong Dynasty is our buddy Dave Brisson on that team.
I think you saw him. That's why you're asking.
Yeah, and because I saw him make a sick catch, touchdown catch.
Yep. 2 touchdowns, actually.
Yeah, he had a really nice TD catch. I think it was like a right pylon.
Yeah, I
Sablitsky
think
scoring
Wong
in F5?
Dynasty. Sorry?
Oh, sorry, I thought it was Sablitsky, bro.
It's similar.
Wow, his cousin.
Wong Dynasty have like gotten way better, like fast. Remember they had that like almost winless season, I think, a few seasons ago?
Hmm. I
And
thought
now
it
they're like
was.
really gelling. Like it's crazy because like I think they were a candidate to play Division 6 if we're gonna have a Division 6, and now I think they're closer to Division 4 than they are to Division 5. Maybe not right now, but like if this progression continues by
Yeah,
season's end, I think so.
38 points in week 1 is impressive. Also, shout out to Khalil. I hope he's okay. I think he got roughed up a little bit in this game. Um,
This was before his Outlaws game.
yeah, but apparently he wasn't supposed to play his Outlaws game anyways. But anyway, hopefully he's
Okay,
okay.
yeah,
Wolfpack they're putting up 46 points. Sick name, go Wolves. Uh, That's great. Okay, if you had to guess, would be, I
Oh
mean,
no.
no. Oh, actually, I was gonna say how many teams make the playoffs, but then if you get it wrong, and someone's gonna come at you, so
Yeah, I don't know. If this one, this one's a fairly complicated one. We're looking into it, so that's why it's a bit of a delay. But
so if I had to, no, I'm kidding.
yeah,
That's good. Look at all those teams that haven't played. That's how many teams there are. Underdogs, Wolverines, Legendaries. Oh, and we got our boy Ben Denis playing on Legendaries, eh?
yes, sir.
Did five. They took an L week one, I think.
No,
I think they won week one, I think.
damn.
Oh, Johnny Wilson, that spins up, I think.
What do you mean by that spins up?
He's a big Dolphins fan. He saw me, he said fins up.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you guys should get him to play for the Dolphins as quarterback because he put up pretty nice
Trust.
numbers.
Yeah.
25 of 43, over 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, and like throwing no interception in Division 5 like almost guarantees you the win.
Yeah, I mean, the average Dolphin would throw 3.5, right? So,
Hey, good to see our boys Ben Denis and Gab Darvaux splitting the touchdowns two and two apiece, leading the team in receptions also.
man, 15 total receptions. That's solid.
I think Gab Darvaux put up the same average you usually put up with under buddies.
2.7. No, usually average 2.5, not 2.75.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Close enough.
Yeah, yeah. Don't be throwing me those drags to the 1 yard line, bro.
Oh, damn, good. Stefan, 4 sacks.
Wow. Wilson, 3, 6. Wow, that's good. I still can't believe how many teams didn't play and with these many games we've won.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's Cessna's legendaries. That's two like obviously not the same core for either, but like that's two teams that are almost veteran teams, especially for Div 5.
Well, Cessna's is almost like a completely brand new team.
Yeah,
I'm
right,
pretty sure
right.
like almost like I think 80% of the team has never played before in the MFL.
Okay, well Milan's there, so
Yeah. Not
yeah.
as a quarterback though.
Facts.
Okay, how about we do this? Lots of teams in Division 5. I don't know if
Yeah.
they're listening right now, but what's some advice you got for some of these teams, especially the newer ones, like the newer ones that might struggle a little bit, that it's their first time out, the true beginners, right? Because the MFL is all about football for everyone,
Yeah.
and this is that division specifically.
Well, like I mean, it's kind of cheesy. It's the first thing you tend to say when you ask a question like that. But look, you have four chances to get 10 yards, and
I thought
it's
we were
like,
gonna say have fun.
wait, oh yeah, I mean that's obviously have fun. Don't yeah, that have fun's number one. Try your best, number two. No, but number three, you have four chances to get 10 yards. You don't need to get a touchdown every play. You don't need 10 yards on every play. Keep it simple. I say rotate between a few plays. I think that like when you have guys that have like the big wristband and like have plays written on like your bum and like you have 28 plays and like you have too many plays, like sometimes you kind of get like distracted. It's like have those 5 to 6 plays that work, flip them, and you don't need to necessarily go deep like every second play.
Yeah,
March the field, trust your guys to make defenders miss. And if you're first starting out, right? If you have a speedster, okay, you can use that. But don't put the pressure on yourself to score a touch on every third play.
yeah. I was talking about that with someone this past weekend that coaches kids, and it's crazy how it's the biggest misconception. How everyone thinks that okay, you got to go deep, you got to throw that long ball, you got to score a touchdown within 2 plays, and then you look at like the some of the better teams in the higher divisions, and they're trying to keep the possession as long as possible. They're trying to get as many completions as possible. They're trying to march down the field, take their shots when the opportunities present themselves. Um, but everyone wants to be like throw that deep ball, and sometimes these quarterbacks, for being completely honest, aren't the most accurate. They don't have the greatest arm, but most people could throw an accurate ball for 5, 10 yards. So it's really about, like you said, keeping it simple, uh, running the same 3, 4 plays. Like I way too often see people with like two wristbands on, with a bunch of plays, and choose 3, 4 plays and try to master those plays. It's all about chemistry, timing, making sure everyone's on the same page and having fun.
Yeah, it's a big one. Well, you're a math guy. I was talking about it with our buddy Dave Katalkowski the other day. Who do you think would win if there's a team that scored on every play and a team that took, let's say, like 16 plays on the drive? Like, is there even an answer?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Okay, let's say you have okay, let's say Idaho's playing Outlaws, okay?
Yeah.
And Outlaws score every drive, but they take 15 plays per drive to score.
Okay.
Unless you have Idaho that score every single time, every single play.
Well, it's going to come down to converts.
Right, exactly, yeah. And like that's kind of the easy answer, but
But I
if
mean,
you
there's
did,
no mathematical answer.
yeah, yeah, right, right. I thought
Well,
you'd come up with like divided by this and the square root of
yeah.
z.
So I think maybe the maths would say that Outlaws have a slight advantage if we know that Idaho's scoring literally on every single play. Well, when Outlaws have possession, they could alter if they want to take a 16 or 15 or 14-minute drive, and that could
Right.
play to their advantage. Like, let's say if you're telling me like Idaho every single play scoring a touchdown, well,
Yeah.
yeah, like Idaho Outlaws will have the opportunity to end the game with the ball.
Right, because they take a few plays to score.
Yeah,
So talk about the misconception, right?
misconception of what?
Of having to score every play.
Well, Outlaws still score every play.
Yeah, yeah, no, 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 but having to go deep every play, I should say.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You and Dave were actually talking about that.
I swear.
What was your conclusion?
We were talking about the league, but
Okay, and what was the conclusion?
it was Maxidori too. Maxidori said converts like you, but that's way too easy of an answer.
Because
Dave,
everyone scores in every drive, so you guys are trying to figure out how you can win games.
yeah, Dave lifted his hands up in the air because he usually doesn't have the answer, and I said no, the team that scores every play.
I mean, you could also try to get a stop.
But who the hell loves defense?
All right. Let's go back and repeat the things we said at the beginning of the show. Do you remember what we spoke about?
Have fun and smile.
Youth League registration is open. Brossard Laval registration closes tomorrow. So let us know ASAP if you're willing to join. I think it's going to be the biggest Brossard season ever. Um,
Really.
this is our biggest Montreal season ever. We went from 63 teams last spring, sorry, to 84. We jumped 21 plus teams season to season. Um, what else did we say at the beginning of the show? Oh yeah, custom flags. We're gonna make an order soon of custom flags. So
Oh,
if you want
nice.
custom flags, please let us know. We have that raffle that we're gonna post this week. Um, more info on that going to be in the MFL players. I'm sure if you're watching this, if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, but if you do not, make sure you do.
Yeah, could we get new the Ironwood flags are like butt, bro. It's like we get them like it's like an Ironwood flag that's like bro, size of my cat's paw, and it's like everything else is white.
You know, it was pretty lazy customization there. You could literally do whatever you want on the flag, like literally draw anything you want, and just slap the logo at the bottom. What else? Did you watch the Habs game Sunday night?
I mean, mom watched it and I heard her screaming. Yes,
How crazy is it? Like, give me a comparison to like winning a game seven with shooting only 9 shots,
man.
and the two goals that went in. Did you see the goals? Did you see highlights?
Yeah, the second goal I could have scored, bro, and I can't speak.
If those did not go in, they wouldn't have been considered shots.
It's a good call. Yeah.
Did you know in hockey, if you shoot it and you hit the post, it's not counted as a
Yes,
shot?
which is ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
Is yes or no? I don't want to hear like your is the are the post part of the net?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I need to know. Thank you. What else were you saying?
So if I'm behind the net and I shoot it on the net from behind the net, it should count as a shot as well.
If what?
If I'm behind the net
Yeah,
and I take a shot on the netting that's behind the
yeah,
net, it
yeah.
should count as a shot.
No, it has to be the front, bro.
Okay, well, no, it has to be the front. So if I shoot
No,
on the
it has to
side
be
of
the
the,
front post.
so if I shoot on the side of the post,
No, side no. Okay, good call. We'll say the front of the post. The front of the post has to be a shot.
okay, so then if you take total shots minus goals, you won't have saves.
What, Terry?
Okay, let's say I took 40 shots in the game.
Oh yeah, because a post wouldn't be considered a save.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. What do they say? Your post with the goalie's best friend.
yeah.
There's a partner in crime.
Yeah, so it would be a comparison in
Like, let's say a team
football.
had 9 shots and won the game.
Yeah.
Right. It would literally be what we talked about. It would be, let's say a quarterback going, it would be a quarterback going, let's say 6 of 21, 5 touchdown passes, 116
Five.
yards. Yeah, 5 touchdown passes,
Okay.
116 yards, and they win the game. They made their shots count. They made their long bombs count.
Okay, I was thinking something different. I was thinking like I was thinking the quarterback goes like, I don't know, 7 for 21, zero touchdowns, three picks, and the team gets two safeties and they win 4-0.
Yeah, that's heck little defense. We're giving a rushing touchdown.
No.
No, not even.
No, because you saw the two goals. Did they count? Would you consider those touchdowns?
Yeah, it's a good call. Maybe defensive touchdown.
That's what I said. It's two safeties.
Yeah, yeah, facts.
Anyway, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah,
If you're too shy to comment publicly, write to Will on this and privately, and he'll take care of the rest. Oh yeah, we have a lot of teams this season, so obviously when we will talk about every single team each week. We're gonna try to alternate as best as we can and rotate, but uh, we have favorites. We won't mention it on the show, but if you write to us in private, we'll definitely talk about you. Oftentimes, I get a lot of people after the show coming and saying, "Oh my God, this happened and you didn't talk about it." I'm like, "Well, I was not aware of it when we were talking about the things that you wanted us to talk about on the show. If you tell me something before the show, I guarantee you, unless I forget, which is there's a good chance, we'll talk about it on the show. And I won't say that you told me to say it, and then you'll get talked about on the show, and then you'll be happy, and your friends and your teammates will be happy. Very
oh, they won't
simple.
get called out. Won't be like this guy said this.
Yeah, exactly. You might say that because that's
Okay, yeah, I'm just honest.
yeah. Jokes aside, if you guys have something like to share that like really cool happened, like someone scored a first touchdown, or someone made a crazy play, or someone had like crazy stats, like it's really hard for us now to go through like every single box score. So just share it with us, and if we're aware, we'll definitely talk about it. We want to share the most impressive stuff, talk about the cool stuff, the good, the bad, the ugly. They say.
Mm.
Spoke about Jason Armanti, um, and
Mhm.
yeah,
Like yeah, like we try our best to watch as many games as possible. Like this weekend, I have like a bunch of games and a bunch of breaks. So yeah, I'll try and watch as many games as I can. But like you said, it's by the time you're going here, going there, you're telling off a referee, I'm buying pizza. Like we can't really see everything. So yeah, let us know, and we'll try our best to watch as many games as possible for sure.
and if you want to be on the show as well, like Willie was looking for some guests, so straight to Willie, he's the one that takes care of that stuff. Um,
Yeah, I heard Terry's taking a break.
Need a break from you.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we could end the show here. Any
Bold
final?
predictions. See a
Oh,
receiver
damn,
get.
we forgot about that.
I know. I know. I didn't forget, but I was like, Terry wants to go to bed. He's take care of the kid. I'm like, okay, I'm going. I'm keep it simple. I'm going. We saw our buddy Nico Boucher get 6 touchdowns receiving. I'm gonna say we get a receiver scoring 7 touchdowns this week in any division. Div 1 through 5 and women's. There's gonna be a receiver that gets at least 7 receiving touchdowns.
We saw a bunch of blowouts in every division. I'm gonna say at least one game in every single division goes to overtime.
I like it. I like it. That's pretty good. And
I'll see you.
everyone Liberta Saturday.
Yeah, the last time of the year
Let's get actually.
until the playoffs.
Kevin, get on your schedule, bro. Talk to do something.
So I'll see you Saturday bright and early.
Yeah, but these 8:40 games are nonsense. I'm just coming to your house. I'm sleeping over, bro. We're not going to bed.
I don't be saying stuff like that. I think you should probably go to the field and sleep with the bear the day before.
Hey, bro, am I gonna put my alarm for 6:45, bro? Like, what is that? The birds aren't even chirping at that time, bro.
Still blackout.
Exactly.
All right, let's hope we have the nice part of the weather we had, but throughout a longer part of the day.
Great call. Great call.
Were you awake when it was hailing?
What time was it hailing at?
I don't remember, but were you like? Do you remember seeing it outside?
Not really, because our game was at 4. I think I got up at like 12:30. Right, my game was at 4. What do you want?
Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for
And
tuning in, guys. Without you guys, there's no show.
well,
Remember that.
technically, there could be a show we could just talk to nobody, you know?
Well, that's what I kind of mean. I mean, we do it to like for the fame and get people's comments. So
Yeah, so it makes us feel good when you write to us and you tell us you watch the show.
yeah,
But also give us feedback because like
yeah,
we want to try new things. And also Matt and Gold are do a really good job of maybe we should just copy them. They have really cool segments.
yeah, they do. I mean, that's what they were saying. If somebody compared like us to that, I'll take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta get better.
It's only up from here. That's what they say.
All right. See ya.
You see you, gang. See you Saturday. Be there, be square. Pins up, spill the bear.
Woo!